to 365 Pro Wrestling right here on Rogers TV. And Mark, we got ourselves quite an interesting match here. It's a fatal four-way for the #1 contender for the 365 Grand Championship. And these are 4 of the best athletes that compete here under the 365 banner. And the first one to the ring right now, Gabriel Fuerza, a very talented professional wrestler and uses the aerial tactics to his advantage.
Just so accomplished in independent wrestling here in Ontario. Multiple championships to his credit. And Gabriel Fuerza looking to go onto the road to add to his belt total. But he's got 3 determined men to get through before he can even get to that Grand Championship opportunity.
Now, Fuerza definitely feeling himself a little bit, knows his talents. As you said, Mark, 3 tough men are going to be making the same walk to the ring to take him on for that #1 contendership.
Including Kobe Durst. A mainstay on the independent scene, but has also seen some time.
Yes, this is Kobe Durst, another very accomplished wrestler, been through many wars through the province of Ontario. He can dish out some punishment. I've seen Kobe Durst take some massive blows himself and just find his way to will himself on through it. As you can see, the chants of Durst showcase how respected he is as a professional wrestler here in Guelph, Ontario.
Just singing along to his own song, the arrogance of Kobe Durst. But he's got a reason to be arrogant. He can take on guys 3 times his size, and he can still come up with the 1, 2, 3.
And Durst as well, not only just well-traveled throughout Canada, but he's had some stays in the United States as well. So he's a well-respected veteran here in 365 Pro Wrestling.
Quite the smile, too.
Next out here is Reckless Ryan Swift. Well, the name says it all. He is reckless as well. He's not afraid to put his body on the line to sacrifice what's needed to do to be the #1 contender for the 365 Grand Championship as he graces the squared circle right now. And you know, this is a guy, maybe a dark horse in this match with some of the talent in here, but don't tell Reckless Ryan Swift that. He's not afraid to lay his body out on the line, and he can definitely be someone that could be a #1 contender after the final bell is rung here.
You are, Jason. Reckless Ryan Swift will not let this reception get to him. Smash mouth style wrestling. He can bulldoze his way through Fuerza, Durst, and this man coming up here, Vaughn Vertigo.
Yeah, Vaughn Vertigo, as we await him to make his way through the curtain. There it is. Vaughn Vertigo, another sensational wrestler, a lot of experience. I know he's honed his craft not only just through Canada, but Europe and as well the United States. Former tag team partner of Gabriel Fuerza. So in this scenario as well, you know, maybe those old flames come back and reunite, but Vaughn Vertigo, he lives up to his last name. He's not afraid to get vertical and showcase the aerial tactics.
And Vertigo and Fuerza, you have to think, in the early stages of this match, are they going to team up? Are they going to try and make some moves, some double teams, and maybe make it a one-on-one battle?
Well, let's throw it up to our ring announcer to set us up and get us underway.
First, fighting out of this corner from Atistapan, Mexico, weighing 180 pounds, they call him El Diablo, Gabriel Fuerza.
El Diablo looking to go El Fuego.
Fighting out of this corner
On the road to a championship.
from Toronto, Ontario.
should be a sensational fatal four-way for the #1 contendership of the 365 Grand Championship. The bell has gone. We are underway, and always in these fatal four-way matchups, the opening moments, trying to maybe form an alliance with someone, but not in this case. We're just going to go right at it with the action as Durst going to work on Fuerza and Vertigo going to work on Swift, but Swift's turned the corners and puts Vertigo face first into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, you can't treat Swift like that and think that you're just going to get away with it, Vertigo.
Swift sent over right to the floor, and Fuerza eats the turnbuckle at the hands of Durst. Nice reversal from Fuerza. Fuerza launched over on the apron and blocks the shot there from Vertigo. Durst with a head of steam, and nice agility there from Fuerza, who nice shoulder tackle to follow on Vaughn Vertigo. El Diablo getting a little loco here in the Royal City. Vaughn Vertigo, nice trip takedown of Fuerza. Sliding baseball style drop kick from Vaughn Vertigo, who's feeling it. Standing moonsault, that connects for a 1-2, just a count of 1, I should say.
Is that how you're going to treat your tag team partner in other promotions?
Well, right now they know what's at stake here, and a nice slingshot crossbody from Vaughn Vertigo. They know that a title shot is on the line down the road here in 365 Pro Wrestling. You can't have a friend in this matchup. As Vertigo, he's going to go to the top floor. Nice roaring elbow there from the Diamond Tiger, Kobe Durst. Kobe Durst, he's going to top floor, and a Hurricane Rana takes Vertigo over. Vertigo maybe feeling a little bit of vertigo. Oh, and a nice little leg drop there from Durst. Durst, he thinks he can do it. And took a little bit of time. Let's take a look at that Hurricane Rana from Kobe Durst as Reckless Ryan Swift, and there is the beautiful Hurricane Rana.
The Diamond Tiger, a diamond in the rough in this industry, and he really got it done there, putting down the vertical one.
Now back to live action, and Reckless Ryan Swift, he's the one driving the bus of this matchup, but only for a short time. Nice chop there from Fuerza. Trading some shots here, Swift and Fuerza. Fireman's carry from Swift, but Fuerza fights out. He gets a boot to the midsection front, and Fuerza sent to the floor. Nice forearm shot from Durst. Durst trying for a German suplex. Go behind, and Swift gets the German suplex on Kobe Durst. Action moving quicker than a hiccup here at the Red Chevron Club.
And this is smart by Swift, just taking down guys one by one by one. You got rid of Fuerza outside the ring.
Exactly, got to have a strategy, got to work by process of elimination. 1 down, 2 more to go. But Durst, and he comes in with a head of steam, lands some shots there too. Reckless Ryan Swift. Swift showcasing that raw upper body
Unbelievable.
strength. He's got both men up in a fireman's carry, but he forgot about Fuerza. Beautiful standing dropkick from Fuerza. 1-2 in. He nearly pinned the reckless one, Ryan Swift.
And if you're Swift, that is something you cannot do. If you have Fuerza taken out of the match, you have to make sure he stays down. You cannot let that happen. Fuerza has been around the block too many times.
Now it's Fuerza, he's the one in charge, putting the boots towards Vaughn Vertigo as we take a look at that raw power from Reckless Ryan Swift. But the end result wasn't what the Reckless one thought it would be.
This isn't a squatting match, Jason. This is a wrestling match, and Fuerza really taking down Swift there.
Beautiful. Showcase the upper body strength. Now back to live action. Fuerza sends Vertigo into the corner, but came in a little too late. Got an elbow for his trouble. Nice little tornado DDT from Vaughn Vertigo.
The form of Vaughn Vertigo there, and just turning your back even just for a second. You can't let Swift out of your sights.
Air raid crash from Reckless Ryan Swift. Can he get and be the #1 contender? No, as Vertigo got the shoulder up at the last second. But you got to keep your head on a swivel as Kobe Durst double knees right to the face of Swift. Beautiful forearm from Durst, and Durst starting to get that momentum going. Short arm blocked, a nice spinning back elbow there from Ryan Swift, and a
springboard dive Diamond cutter.
Unbelievable forearm shot again from Durst. Durst, he's gonna go off the ropes this time, and a C4 Spanish fly from Fuerza.
That's what you get from Fuerza, the veteran.
Fuerza, though, too busy showboating to the crowd, forgot about Vertigo. Vertigo, and a beautiful DVD into a knee breaker and a shining wizard from Vertigo. 1, 2, and no!
And the awareness of Vertigo, I thought he was going to cheat there and get his feet into the ropes as he was making that pin.
Well, Vertigo did a very good job of just picking up that momentum and presence of mind where he cut the ring off, and now Vertigo is the one feeling it. But Vertigo gets taken out here by Swift, and Vertigo gets run face first into the ring post.
This has been a classic. This has been physical, and you'll see it here once again. Just right onto the knee. Ow.
And then the beautiful shining wizard that nearly got the pinfall for Vaughn Vertigo. Now back to live action. Ryan Swift just landed a solid spinning heel kick. Nice kick to the midsection here from Swift. Swift postures up, goes for the Canadian Destroyer. Didn't get all of it, but also did have the presence of mind to throw Durst's body into Fuerza.
Yeah, you got to be smarter than that if you're Swift. You can't get the guys into the ropes. And look at Fuerza.
Fuerza went with the fake jump knee and now goes for a Boston Crab. Will Ryan Swift tapped out? Ryan Swift is thinking about it. He's been reckless in this match, trying to get the strategy of cutting the ring off. Now he's got to think about the submission, but he gets saved and bailed out here from Kobe Durst. Picks up Fuerza for the pile driver. A pile driver. 1, 2, and no! At the last split second, Vaughn Vertigo comes in and breaks up the pinfall.
This has been awesome, Jason. 4 veterans in this industry just going at it. They know what's on the line.
Beautiful European uppercut there, and he gets turned around into a Falcon Arrow from Kobe Durst 2, and no!
Well executed.
Perfectly done Falcon Arrow would make the late great Hayabusa very proud. But it's now Durst. He once again realizes what he's on the precipice of. He's trying to go for the pile driver here on Fuerza, but he's gonna get backdropped on the ring apron. You could just hear the thud of that.
Fuerza's got to be careful. My goodness.
What ability to just react. Spin kick from Fuerza. Going for the handspring cutter. Can't get it this time. Turns a German suplex from Fuerza. But Vaughn Vertigo, big knee right to the side of the head of Fuerza.
A fatal 4-way, you cannot, we've said it multiple times, you can't turn your back for even a second.
And a splash from Durst off the top, breaking up the pin. He's got his pick if he wants the pinfall too, and no, Vaughn Vertigo somehow kicked out. Mark, I don't believe what I'm seeing.
This is unbelievable. Just the fight in the heart.
Good uppercut there from Fuerza. Fuerza, there's a big running European uppercut from Fuerza. But Vaughn Vertigo comes in and he meets Durst with a clothesline. Leapfrog over from Fuerza. Fuerza, European uppercut there, and now he's starting to get the head of steam. Takes out 2 for the price of 1. Tilt-a-whirls over, and a backdrop from Fuerza on Vertigo. And Fuerza trying to hook up Swift. Swift is up and thrown right into Kobe Durst in the corner.
That's a veteran move. That is a man that has been in these matches before.
Durst up, sit out, powerbomb. Looks like Fuerza may have got all of it. He does. 3 count. What a match. What a victory for Gabriel Fuerza. He was totally loco, and El Diablo is the #1 contender for the 365 Grand Championship.
What a match. For roughly 20 minutes, these 4 men put everything on the line, but in the end, Gabriel Fuerza, El Diablo, finishing things off. And this is, again, just the awareness of a man that's been through fatal 4-way matches before, Jason. The back body drop, you damage Kobe Durst, you get rid of Swift, it's 1-on-1, and then the sit-down power bomb.
Yeah, did you see how Durst, back of his head, smacked the canvas, knocked him out for the split second? And that's all you need in professional wrestling. You just need 3 seconds, and that's where we get Gabriel Fuerza, the new #1 contender for the 365 Grand Championship. And he's just got to now sit back and relax, because that title will be on the line in our main event as Easy Eric Carney defends against the Golden Gun, Mark Wheeler.
Who is he going to face, Jason? My goodness, a big matchup coming up here, and they have to worry about Gabriel Fuerza knocking at the door, and in the not-so-distant future, too.
Well, Gabriel Fuerza is the winner of the Fatal 4-Way, and we will be back here with more 365 Pro Wrestling action on Rogers TV.